In this video, I am going to tell you the basic anatomy of prostate and the inflammatory disorders of the prostate. I will not go into the detailed anatomy of prostate. The prostate is basically 20-gram glandular organ. It's a retroperitoneal organ behind the peritoneum. It will present behind the peritoneum. It will encircling the neck of the bladder and the urethra like this. For example, this is the bladder. This is the bladder and this is the urethra. This is the urethra, this is the bladder, and the prostate is surrounding the urethra and the prostate like this. Now come to its zone. It has got no capsule. Prostate has got no capsule. Okay, now come to the zones of prostate. It has got the 4 zone or 3 zone. In some books it's written 4 zone and in some books it's written 3 zones. The outermost zone is the peripheral zone. Next to the peripheral zone is the central zone. Next to the central zone is the transitional zone, and which is proximal to the urethra is a periurethral zone. Periurethral zone and the transitional zone is almost same zone histological wise. If I talk about epithelium, it has got 2-layer epithelium, outer secretory columnar epithelium and the basal locuboidal epithelium. It's a glandular epithelium. These the glands of the prostate is separated by the abundant fibromuscular tissues. Growth and the survival of the prostate gland is depend upon the testicular androgens. Now come to the lobes of prostate. Prostate has got 4 lobes, the interior lobe, the lateral lobe, then back to the interior lobe is the urethra, and back to the urethra is the median lobe. The central and posterior to the urethra is the median lobe, and the posterior to the median lobe is the posterior lobe. This is the lobe. These are the lobes of the prostate. The prostate has got the 3 pathologies: the inflammation, the benign nodular enlargement or the BPH, and the tumors. In this video I will discuss only the inflammation. Now first of all, come to the acute bacterial prostatitis. The bacteria that causes the UTI are the main cause of the acute bacterial prostatitis. These are including the E. coli, the gram-negative rods, enterococci, the staphylococci. What are the factors which implants these bacteria in the prostate? Are the intraprostatic reflux of the urine from the urethra or the bladder, the lymphatogenous spread from the distant foci, surgical manipulation of the urethra, catheterization of the urethra, resection procedures on the prostate, or the cytoscopy. These all factors will implant the bacteria and the prostate and cause the acute bacterial prostatitis. What will be the clinical features? The patient will present with a fever, chills and dysuria. On the rectal examination, prostate will tender and boggy. Diagnosis is made on the urine culture, and the clinical feature, the urine culture will positive for the bacteria. What is chronic bacterial prostatitis? These bacteria are implicated in the chronic bacterial prostatitis. What are the causes? Recurrent UTI, cystitis or the urethritis, not cystic, this is cystitis. Why? Because the bacteria find the safe in the parenchyma and constantly seeds in the urinary tract, because most of the antibiotic can't reach the prostate, or if they are successful reaching the prostate, they are unable to kill the bacteria because of the high amount of bacteria in the prostate parenchyma. What are the clinical diagnosis? Low back pain, dysuria, perineal and the suprapubic discomfort, and the diagnosis is basically difficult in the chronic bacterial prostatitis. Leukocytosis is seen in the prostatic secretion, and these are the positive for the bacterial culture because it's the chronic form of the acute bacterial prostatitis. The procedure is same, everything is same, just the difference in the difference between the acute bacterial prostatitis and the chronic bacterial prostatitis is the time. Now come to the chronic abacterial prostatitis. Basically it's indistinguishable from the chronic bacterial prostatitis. But what is the difference between the chronic bacterial prostatitis and the chronic abacterial prostatitis? In the chronic bacterial prostatitis there is a history of the recurrent UTI, but there is no history of the recurrent UTI, and the prostatic secretion contain more than 10 leukocytes than in the chronic bacterial prostatitis. Bacteria, and the third difference is these are the chronic bacterial prostatitis and negative for the bacterial culture. Now comes to the last type of the inflammatory disorder is the granulomatous mastitis. Now come to the granulomatous prostatitis. It's not mastitis, it's a prostatitis. The granulomatous prostatitis is divided into specific type and the non-specific type. The specific type is further divided into bacterial and the fungal. Now, first of all, I will discuss the bacterial granulomas and the fungal granulomas. Specific, the cause is the installation of the BCG vaccine within the bladder for the treatment of superficial bladder cancer. Basically, BCG contain the myobacterial strain that is produce the features that is indistinguishable from the systemic tuberculosis. These BCG will form the granulomas in the prostate, having the no clinical significance and requires no treatment. If I talk about the fungal granulomas, these are seen in the immunocompromised patients. And now comes to the non-specific type. Non-specific, it's basically the reaction to the secretions from the ruptured prostatic duct and acini as seen in the urea. Now come to the morphology. Its morphology very easy because the most of the causes are the bacteria. So we will see the abscesses, minute disseminated abscesses, large focal areas of necrosis, diffuse edema. Means we will see all the features of the inflammation, congestions, boggy suppuration of the entire gland. For the diagnosis, no biopsy in surgical specimens. Diagnosis purely made on the clinical and laboratory diagnosis. And what are the laboratory diagnosis? Simply the bacterial culture. In acute cases, the biopsy is contraindicated. Why it's contraindicated? Because abscesses are already formed in the prostate. If we do the biopsy, it will lead to the sepsis.